Alright, so there's a finish that everyone needs to see. This happens very, very rarely. And so here we are, we're going to Suzuka. And what do you think happens? That's my question. What do you think happens at the end? No, better yet, what position do you feel I'm going to finish in? We're not going to watch the entire race. Not only does my nose itch, it's runny, so it's compounded. All right, hold on. So I start off in P8. This is where I start off. All right, we're gonna go through last. Totally taters. All right, that's legitimate. So here I'm starting off in 8th place. Closing in on P7. All right, we're gonna go through the first turn. Actually, we're gonna go through these first few. Heck, we might just watch the whole thing. So here's the chaos. Villagens 14 was not helping matters much. It was complicating my day. It was complicated enough with with what was happening in front of me. Contact, Zumi-kun and Airmoy 77, and I found myself in this very bad position. Did not want to be here. Did not want to be there. Contact, lots of contact, pushing, shoving. No penalty. Wanted to back off, but there was traffic behind me. Went out a little wide. We had the spinner. There he goes. Au revoir. Bye. Morini. Alright, so now I'm up to P7. I guess I inherited a position. Always good, right? And I realized, oh, he's not going to let me through that way, which is fine. It's fine. It was a dumb move. Sorry. Alright, so here we come. We're coming up to the end of lap 1. So we've got F1 Mika, Zumi-kun, Greendale Rep. I think Greendale Rep had a terrible connection. So here we are heading into P2, lap 2. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Don't want to get too close. But then I see this opportunity. It's like, oh, they're still pushing and shoving. Thought maybe I could sneak through, but there was no way. Found myself closing too fast. So difficult to follow behind someone because I don't have markers yet for when I can't see the circuit. I have to develop that. Airmoy, a little wide on that exit. Still sitting there tucked in behind Zumi-kun. 666, 666, Damien. And Villages 14 is still back there. These two are going at it. I think, oh, Oh! Oh! Maybe I can get by. Like, dude, don't do it. 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 That means I inherit. Well, I inherit. I don't know if I pushed the guy. I don't know. It was tight. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that move, even though I pulled it off. Excuse me. All right, so start at P8, I believe. Now up into P6. Aramoy runs wide. Oh, vulnerable. He's vulnerable. HTC 67. You know what? I think if I get a little pull here, I can get down the inside. Ah. There he is. And I realized, you know what? I'm not far enough inside, so I backed out. Still trying to keep in touch with that lead pack, right? You know, for some reason I can drive much tidier. I don't know why when I got to the sea level my driving got sloppy. But I felt this was some of my best driving today. So here we are. P6. I was not able to capitalize off of 77 Zera. We both go sort of wide. He runs out a bit further than I do, farther than I do. Right, then there's chaos. There's chaos with 2, 3, and 4, right? So here we are, lap 3. The Villagens 14 is still back there. I could feel him. I could feel that he was back there. I'm like, I can't back off. I've got to stay close to this guy. I can't get too close. Then we had a spinner. We lost another one. So promoted to 5th. Good job. Yeah. Right? So here we are. Started P8 up to P5 now. I inherited a few positions. 77 holds a clean line. He doesn't run wide. This corner is very difficult for me. Very, very difficult. Right, so here we are, P5 going into the final lap. P1, way up in front. Let's take a look. We can do that. We have the technology. So let's go to P1. I think we're going to go into his car. Now we can look back. So Greendale Rep is back there trying to close up, trying to close the gap. There's P3. I'm somewhere back there. There we are, way back there. And P5. And this guy is just, he's gone, right? Just for a quick second. So I'm just holding steady in P5. Right. Greendale Rep is closing. Zeppel inside. There's contact. Oh! Feelings hurt. Feelings definitely hurt. Greendale Rep. Questionable move. Questionable move. Oh, he's desperate. He's desperate. He wants to gain P1. Probably get, you know, a little retribution, a little revenge. That little bump. Feels wronged. Greendale Rep with that terrible connection. But for some reason it's not rubber banding. He's going to make a risky move. Nope. Thinks about it. Backs out of it. Getting close. All on the line, folks. All on the line. Look at that. There they are. Here we come. Oh, it's going to make a move on the inside. It's risky. There's contact. Green to rep runs wide. Oh, there they are. Oh, there's contact. Oh, he's off. Oh, into the wall. Green to rep spins. Chaos. Imorph inherits third. What? What? And across the line, ladies and gentlemen, podium finish thanks to Chaos, Tempers, there they are, side by side, bumping, rubbing. Green to Rep goes wide, comes back onto the circuit. They're not giving each other any room. He runs wide, he gets up on the grass. No, the rear end wraps around. Oh, there's more chaos, more drama involving Greendale Rep. He backs out, he takes a penalty. Finishes way back in P9. And the rest of the pack comes through. Zumi-kun, who was way up, falls back to 12th. Some guy didn't even know was in the race, comes across in 13th in the Lambo. Ferrari and Firefox in that yellow Megane trophy, cruising into last place. Seems to be very frustrated, just cruising along. Or he didn't have time to finish. That was the race.